Dookie booty, dookie booty, dookie booty. Dookie booty, dookie booty, dookie booty, dookie booty, dookie booty, dookie booty. Yeah!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We got a good one for you today. Cliff and I stumbled upon something called a Dookie Bubble. Now, to get the full understanding of what that is, listen to the show. You'll understand how we came across this. And if you listen to one of our episodes that we talked about Christmas songs, this is actually when this was recorded. And as we were reading Christmas lyrics, kept coming across the word gay. And then we kind of started discussing the meaning of the word gay. So we went to Google definitions and looked up the word gay in Google. Well, that one thing led to another, and we got to the Dookie Bubble. So just listen.
Show
I have a theory about the word gay. Because gay means happy.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. So gay definition.
And queer means like weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
See, but now gay it's homosexual now.
Yeah.
Of a person, especially a man. And now and definition number 2 is the lighthearted and carefree. And then 3 is foolish, stupid, or unimpressive. I want to know.
I've never seen that one.
What?
Foolish, stupid, or unimpressive?
That's when people say, oh, that's gay.
So it's actually a real definition?
It's a real definition. I think you can say it now, right?
Because
that's what people say it for.
No, but did you like
man, that manager or no, that manager.
that manager?
What kind of example? Because that could mean he's homosexual. But I don't know. That rule's gay. That's a gay rule.
Hold on, but where's the source coming from? Is this from like?
This is Google,
Well,
and Google is the
yeah,
most politically correct shit ever.
I guess so. I mean,
kind of.
No. Hold on, we're stupid. It says offensive.
Informal,
right?
Damn it.
I guess it's okay. Nope, it's offensive. Well, I thought that's what
Number 3 definition. Yes, informal and offensive is foolish, stupid, or unimpressive. But they made knowledge of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
I would think it would just say you're a bigot.
Look at this. Use over time. The word gay.
Are you kidding me?
It went because it goes from 1800 to now, right? And there's a graph.
From 1950.
It was used more in 1800s, or just not the same that it is now.
Well, that's because it was like having a gay old time back then, so that's why. It was
exactly, but number 1 definition is homosexual.
But when did it start going down? In the 50s.
Lighthearted and carefree.
So in the 50s, that's like when they had like cabarets and clubs and stuff, so more sexuality started happening openly, and maybe that's when they started realizing that people were gay, but closeted at that time, so they started calling people gay or. You know, I mean, it is weird, like, because if you look at it, it really starts taking a drop right at 1950 of the use, like, just for, like,
just before
for a
1950, almost, and so what would be
What's
between
that,
this?
80?
Like,
that's probably 80 right there, 1980, where it starts going back up.
80s, early 90s, that's AIDS.
Yeah, I did watch the Dallas Buyer Club.
And then, all of a sudden, it's way up. It goes, I mean, now that's like, if you want to invest in gay, you invest in 1970, and you would make a lot of money.
From 1970 until 2000, dang, that's a steep climb in the usage of the word
Isn't
gay.
it?
That's just so weird that Google's second result, so you got the definitions, and then the next thing is like, hey, here's how often this word's been used. I've never seen it for any other word.
Really?
Like as that first few results.
I've seen that before.
Maybe it's because of what you search or what you look
Here's
at.
the thing. No, because here's what happens. You have to click the show more.
Oh, I never noticed that. I'm usually not just looking up a definition of a word because I usually know what every word means. No.
In Old French, it was gal, and it turned to gay.
So it was like a girl.
Huh?
Gal.
But this is
We're not
interesting.
posting this, it's
If
just
anybody actually takes time to listen to this, do the gay definition and look at the usage of gay over time from 1800 to now.
Well, do they do that for other words? Like type in another word that's
what do
like,
you want?
what do you call it?
What if you do a weird word like poopy butt if it comes out? Or what's a weird dookie? Dookie. Let's try dookie. See what it comes up with. Dude.
What?
What in the world?
What did it mean back then?
1885 dookie was used a lot.
But
a lot.
Here's the next thing I'm wondering is like, we weren't spying on people back then like we do now. How do we know how often people were using words? Do you know what I mean? Like, when is this data coming from?
I don't know, man.
After I thought about it, it's like
this is.
I've never heard of another meaning for the word dookie. So, like, I feel like that came around when you were a baby, no matter what baby year that was.
and this is how immature we keep going. It dropped. The bubble popped.
Yeah, they're like
The Dookie
"Ah,"
Bubble.
They're like, dang it.
And then
We got to grow up in the 1900s.
no, now it's on a steady incline.
Dookie for that. Yeah, that's funny. Nobody used the word except for me, you, and
Dude,
babies.
I'm gonna ask people, but you know about the Dookie Bubble?
It exploded in 1900.
1885.
Oh no! Well, yeah. Over
1885.
a 10-year to 15-year span, man, Dookie went down. You didn't even have to plunge that stuff. Dookie went down.
It went down dramatically. Dookie went down dramatically.
This guy, Dookie, the world was constipated. Dookie went down.
What about that video we were watching of that girl that was holding up the lion and it peed right in her face?
Oh, Pete did? Careful, there's a mirror back there. You're gonna die.
It peed in her face.
I said quitted earlier, and I thought it was bad, but peated was woof. It was something. It was definitely not a word.
I want to show them the Dookie Bubble so they know what it means.
Do it.
You guys know what a bubble is in the stock market, right?
Yeah, it's when everything's doing good and then
Okay, yeah.
collapses.
Perfect.
All right,
Perfect.
watch the screen.
Pops.
That is the perfect. So
The
if you
housing
go to
bubble.
Google definitions or we put in Dookie randomly. But any definition will show you over the course of time how many times it was used and since
When it was most
1800.
popular. When it was most popular.
Dude, look at the Dookie Bubble. Look at
What
that
the fuck?
Dookie Bubble.
1880 to 1900, Dookie meant something. It meant something to people.
Dookie was all the rage.
It's true, really, man.
That is true.
You got it.
It is.
But Cliff is also like, how in the hell do they know?
Yeah, what the fuck? It's all speculation. That's what my dad.
That's supposed to answer the question.
I want
man.
to see all the examples of Dookie from that time period.
It's all in script.
I want to know what Dookie was
It's
all
all in
about.
scrolls.
I mean, it was
For
used.
Dookie.
It was used.
Then I found Dookie
On the bottom of my shoe.
on the bottom of my sandal.
So Dookie is a post-Civil War thing.
Dookie was a high school buddy. He went to war.
Speaking of Dookie,
I still
remember
remember-
the guy you wrestled in high school took a Dookie on the
Yes.
mat?
Yes.
What?
That happened?
When I was in, what was that? Like, it was one of those, like, wrestling tournaments. It was, like, it might have been Preston County because there was, like, a farm around it or something.
Yeah, it's
And I wrestled some kid from the southern part of the state. Like, not like Hurricane, but, like, something, like,
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
I would never say Hurricane. I would punch myself in the neck before I say Hurricane.
People say, no, you're pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah,
It's
no,
Hurricane.
it's a word
No,
that's
you're
spelt the way it's
pronouncing
spelt. But yeah, one of my few
The
matches
Miami
where I
Hurricanes.
dominated somebody, as I had the guy in the half Nelson pinning him, the kid shit his pants on the mat. But they were having me wrestle like a partially autistic kid. It was wrestle. I felt bad about it.
Did you kill him?
He just fell to the ground and did the dead fish.
Did you kill him?
That's not what I meant.
Take it easy, Margaret Sanger.
Take it easy, state of
So
Texas.
what'd you do about that?
Yeah, take it easy, Planned Parenthood.
You took care of it, right?
I just meant when people die, shit comes out their ass.
No, he just squirmed around and like just did it.
Shit on the mat.
It was weird because
the match
like
was over when he
Poop
shit.
leaves the butt.
I felt bad because it was literally the most dominant thing I've ever done in sports.